Hey everyone, Brandflix here with the fourth episode of Peeping on NA Ranked. We'll be following, it's gonna be kind of a repeat winner. I'll probably just give up on trying to spoil games and just putting the winner into the thumbnail, just so it's a little easier for me to make the thumbnails and not doing some scuffed 18 character, hide and go seek thing. So I'll try and do a new thumbnail, I just like style, just to see if it goes a bit better. Just because I think that thumbnails are easily by far the weakest part of these videos right now. That all aside though, let's go to something that you guys actually care about, which is this game. So first we have Eclisp on Linux. He is a pretty good Linux player. I don't think he streams unfortunately, but he's been around for a long time. He's always, if you guys talk a lot in the main Discord or even the character Discord, he's always there. So really helpful dude, really smart. We have Reprise again. I don't think there's going to ever be a ranked game where Reprise isn't actually in it. He's also just started streaming as of today, I believe. So I'll definitely put his stream link down in the description just below if you guys want to watch some high-level Shoichi gameplay. JP is never coming, I've been told, is Arxy in the comments of another video. Again, Arxy is someone who I really wish would stream more often. He streams every now and then, but like once every 4 months. Arxy, please stream more, I miss you. We have Devin on 11, his usual pick. Devin also streams occasionally. I think he streamed a lot more in the past. I don't know what's happened to those, but again, stream description in the bottom, in the description. Oh my gosh. We have Q Iron back again on Crosswind Nadine. Nothing too different here. We have Perry, a newcomer on the series, on Emma. He also streams it pretty consistently. I'll, again, just put everything down below. Slim on Aiden, same thing. He sometimes streams League. I don't know if he streams Eternal Return. Some smile action happening between Nadine and the Jackie. It looks like the speed will be hit, and I don't know if anything's gonna happen there. But yeah, it looks like the Nadine will be able to get away with the scroll traps landing. Yeah, we'll just move on. Actually, another fight happening between Nova Siva. We didn't actually introduce Nova Siva in time. It looks like we won't have to because he already went down. Nova Siva is a Hyunwoo player and streamer, so again, all the streamers will be down there below, as well as Night Cash. You guys know who he is. Tespia is a new Rio player on the series. We have Spy on AR Aya. True Rapier on DS Jackie. Gonna be jumping onto Night Cash here. Let's see if they actually manage to get anything done. They do get a lot of damage dealt, but we'll give up on the chase almost immediately. Project Melody, the person who was trying to grief the Nadine earlier, is also playing DS Jackie. We have, I think, Papai Urso playing Barbara, who actually is a new character, I believe, on this series. So we'll see how well they do. They're going to be contesting Sentry along with Spy. We have Lexi's favorite chair, who I think everyone knows who this is already, so I'll just say it out loud. It's Kuro. Kuro's also a streamer, one of my favorite people in the community. J-Ting on Cicella now, on the character that I mentioned a few episodes back, that, he's known for this character. And he's not playing Hedron anymore. Bagel, again, my favorite Jackie player of all time, will be back on the Axe Jackie. And we have Delinko on Bow Hedron, going a very standard build. I think this is a 3-zoner, so we'll see if they can do any big damage and big plays. Let's try and find who took the trees really quickly. I believe we saw Spy. Yeah, Spy has a tree, and then I think Eclisp was clicking on it as well. So both the early objectives have gone over to the Lennox and the Air Aya. Not sure where the first meteor went, so we'll just do a quick, we'll go over. It looks like Reprise actually trying to hit the second. This actually is still the first meteor. We'll be trying to combo the Jenny. We'll basically be able to kill the Jenny right before getting into passive, before she goes away, and Kuro will unfortunately go down almost immediately. Now it's gonna be J-Tang, gonna be harassing the Shoichi. Obviously Reprise doesn't really have any cooldowns anymore. We'll be trying to juke the Cicella, but without any cooldowns, without any major dash cooldowns. Oh, being crowd controlled in the middle of a bunch of people. It looks like Project Melody will be knocked away by Girl in the Bubble from J-Tang. Very well spaced, and I think Project Melody will potentially give this meteor up. Yeah, it looks like they will be giving it up. Arxy was dabbling in a fight with Devin, it seems, but nothing really happened out of there. And obviously, as we saw, we had Slim being chased down earlier in the middle of the fight at Meteor. Looks like he got out of there just fine. And is looking for a cross to finish his build. Also, starting up the sword factory, as you can see from the inventory. We'll see how much experience that ends up giving him in the end. But so far, this is our most explosive game. We have 3 people already dead before day 1 even completes, and a lot of action happening. Looks like J-Tang just gave Project Melody a little love tap with the Wilson bubble. Project Melody also getting another love tap from Spy. It looks like no one wants to let Project Melody quite teleport out there, and we see NA Cash and the Hedgen kind of battling it over the Meteor. Check over here, we have some TV running away from someone. Actually, unfortunately for Slim, Eclipse will be the person to find him, and he's super low, so almost any damage will be able to kill him. Nice juke there. Eclipse, understanding he's just been got his ankles slightly broken. Looks like Delinko actually going down to NA Cash. Looks like they died trying to defend Tree, and NA will be the one with the tree. It looks like Spy will now be harassing Devin, popping the on-air and Kali Cyclone will allow Levin to just jump like 12 meters almost instantly. J-Tang now fighting a different DS Jackie in True Rapier. We'll see if we'll try and keep an eye on that fight, but right now I think Slim is going down. I saw him in red for a long time. Looks like he won't be able to break Eclipse's ankles. This is actually doing a really good job of juking there. Gonna do a quick check. Oh, but now Devin's gonna be here. Taunt. The parry not quite being good enough, and Eclipse gonna be fortunately taking that kill after working very, very hard for it. Looks like Devin's not very happy about that. We'll be trying to take down Eclipse, but it looks like they'll back out at the very last moment. Slim doing such a good job of trying to get away from Lennox, but unfortunately Lennox is a character that just moves so ridiculously fast, especially when they have Glacial Shoes. Glacial Shoes and White Crane Fan, along with Lennox's base movement speed, along with hitting Tipper W, along with Gleipnir giving you more move speed, just makes this character very, very fast. And we did just miss Spy going down to the Barbara. Looks like Spy was basically one shot, going by how fast that. I mean, Barbara fights usually go very, very quickly. I had to be watching that fight. This is why I'm trying to click around so much, because a lot of these characters kill so ridiculously fast. Like 11, when she uses her ultimate and taunt, can kill people in a matter of seconds. Any of the DS Jackie characters can kill in a matter of seconds. Like Barbara can kill you in almost less than 2 seconds. So that's why my camera's been bouncing around a lot. I'm just trying to catch the action that's happening. Speaking of people nearly getting one-shot, J-Tang almost getting instantly killed. Over there, Rio and Bagel will be fighting over Beach. The sword doesn't quite get the reset off there, but I don't think Bagel's comfortable with fighting the ranged menace of Rio. And it looks like he will be conceding all the farm over here. Nai ulting on J-Tang. Looks like he might have pressed the ultimate button a bit preemptively, and we do see that J-Tang ends up running away. And Perry was there for a second. We saw his name pop up, obviously trying to get one of the trees, because Emma without any transition items is kind of weak, especially going later in the game. You want at least 1 or 2 glacial items. True Rapier gonna be fighting over the Meteor, and Chapel could actually take it for themselves, but we'll be going for the kill. Barbara gonna be the target of choice. A nice escape from the Barbara will let them get away from the combined targeting of Arxie and True Rapier. And then we have another fight. J-Tang and Perry now gonna be fighting. Battle of the Shuriken characters. Ultimate from J-Tang. We'll see if Perry can get a live. Nope. The ultimate doing so much damage. J-Tang almost taking himself out with the ultimate. Obviously, you can't kill yourself off, or you can't take your own life with Cecile ultimate. Also be a really horrible ultimate, but you do take all the damage that you would inflict on others. Devin going to whack around True Rapier here again. This is what I was talking about. If True Rapier didn't have the Mithril armor, he would have died in a matter of seconds. Another fight happening between Project Melody and the Tia ultimate on top of herself to get some stun and peel for herself. A nice yellow into probably blue will get a root. Looks like True Rapier is still trying to chase down Devin there, but it looks like Arxie will be able to get away from Project Melody. Yeah, it looks like Project Melody will give up on the chase. Arxie living to fight another day. Kind of a bad matchup, it looks like. And now True Rapier lurking in the corner. Arxie hiding in the bush will be able to escape another fight with another dual swords Jackie. Looks like Project Melody did manage to get a myth roll from, I'm assuming, this bear? And nothing from this bear. We'll see how many RNG items you get. And a tree as well. So maybe if you get a meteorite, they'll be able to transition into spring and autumn or something more interesting. Because right now they're still on their base build. They haven't really contested any objectives, but they do have a lot of RNG considering that they have not been to an alpha and they have not been to a tree quite yet. J-Tang, half HP. It looks like they got poked out by Q Iron for a moment. If you guys didn't know, Cecilia's base HP is pitifully low. It looks like NA Cash will now be fighting with Sella over the Meteor. A bunch of people over at Meteor. Nice play with us. Ultimate coming out. J-Tank going for the one-shot kill. Looks like he will be able to get the one-shot kill. And wow, a nice pickup from J-Tang. That's going to be the second kill of the game. We have the Rio getting jumped by the DS Jackie. A nice dash and follow-up from True Rapier. Probably means he gets his kill once the sword comes out. Okay, a sword does come out at the very last second, but True Rapier is playing DS Jackie, a character that moves so fast with Mythril Armor. 4.1 movement speed versus 3.84 with another dash means that they will go down. Another fight happening between J-Tang and NA Cash. We'll see the exit coming out probably very soon, but if J-Tang has grown the bubble, yep, he will be immuning it. Devin having a quick little fight there, but looks like actually there's so many people lurking. There's 3 Jackies. I keep losing track of which Jackie is which because they're all, the game doesn't distinguish by skin in the replay UI, so they all have the base skin. Devin and Eclipse going about it, I think, for the second time this game. Looks like Eclipse is getting the much better trade-off for this. We're looking at Barber really quickly to see who they're harassing. It looks to be Arxie. Devin versus Eclipse still going on. Both of them not really taking much damage from the other. Looks like Devin finally getting melee range. A nice whip skill into Snakebite will force Devin to sit still in order to not take further damage, and that will be the end of that fight, it seems. But Eclipse will be able to get the wolves for himself, which I believe is the main reason why he was taking that fight to begin with. J-Tang now harassing True Rapier. Let's look at this Hex proc. So if you guys didn't know, Death Rune is the new, I guess, fancy item for Sicelo players. So we can see that it's giving them, the Hex value is insane, right? 100 base damage and then multiplied by 2 for skill amp. So if we do a quick hover over, we have 22%, 18. This is 40 plus 19. This is 59 and another 10. So this is 69 times 2. We'll just round up to 140. Sicelo's doing 340 damage with Hex alone. True Rapier going to be caught by the play with us. A lot of fall damage coming up. Let's see if J-Tank can actually survive the burst from the DS Jackie. DS Jackie auto-attacked J-Tank twice, and J-Tank lost almost the exact same percentage that he had dealt to True Rapier with multiple abilities and the Hex proc. It's mostly due to Mythril Armor through the pass-throughs, but also just because of how Nimble Nona has balanced the game recently. It's very, base stats are very lopsided towards melees at the moment, because basically what has happened is that back in Season 4, I believe, every HP item, before I can speak about that, True Rapier and Eclipse got me having a small little scuffle here. Looks like we have more action happening down here as well, because Wick is up. True Rapier getting hit by a lot of Q-tippers by Eclipse. And we're going to see another fight happening between Bagel, he'll be ulting, trying to fight Project Melody. And then over here we have Devin, J-Tang. J-Tang's probably going to go down here to the on-air. One last auto attack will take them down. Popeye Urso going to be ulting onto Devin with the turret option. Doing a little bit of damage, but not quite that much. Popeye Urso with a respectable damage build, but obviously Devin is very, very tanky with 183 armor. I'm assuming that's from Embolden. Embolden is a sub-augment that increases your armor by a significant amount when you heal yourself. We'll see if that procs if they auto something. I forget if it procs off Quench, but it looks like it doesn't. So if Devin ends up getting a burger, we'll see their defense skyrocket to 185. That's a crazy amount of defense from a sub-augment. That's basically a Cabana for free. And I do barely miss, not barely miss, I do completely miss Papaya Urso taking Wicklin. Barbara's Wicklin take is extremely fast. Another fight happening with True Rapier. Snakebite landing from Eclipse. Gonna be doing its full damage output, and True Rapier is still moving around. Looks like they will be able to barely stop moving before the very end to not quite die to the tick. Eclipse gonna be charging down at the DS Jackie. Let's see if they manage to catch up. Unfortunately, not quite able to. Burning a lot of timer in that half-hearted attempt to chase Bandit Bagel. Getting harassed by the Wickland up Barbara. We'll have to back off once again. And True Reaper really wants to get in on this fight up here. Looks like he'll be going for another round with Eclipse, probably for the yellow box. A nice whiplash will bring the DS Jackie outside of the Lennox's damage range. One swipe of the bleed will land. We see another fight happening between Papaya Urso and Devin. Looks like Devin will not quite get the end of that. Snake bites. Blue Viper is not quite up yet. Oh, Blue Viper is actually up. True Rapier will be going down so fast, but Night Cash is here to take advantage of the third party, and A, B, and C. C always wins, as it feels like Eclipse keeps fighting with the same people over and over again, and never actually ends up killing them. Well, this time he did kill them, but he also lost his life in exchange, and Night Cash will be more than happy to take the Mythril Armor from True Rapier's corpse. That's a very, very scary Kiara. Looks like that will be a Cabana, or not, my bad, a Kundala, and nothing more interesting. So Nine will probably be looking for a bear to shove that item into. Let's see if anyone else looks at anything interesting. Bagel being very, very quiet for this entire game. Fish and chips, no transition items mean that he's going to be in it for a very, very rough late game. Papaya Urso, obviously being the Wick Taker, has a Sanguine Gumbai from the VF Blood. Still has a first aid kit, not opting for the tap roots, even though Force is still available to get those. Project Melody, again, now has a Meteor in their inventory. Could go for Spring and Autumn again, but they did transition the mithril that they received from a bear into a mithril helm, and they're probably just looking around for what to do with these two items. Looks like the Jackies might be fighting, and ultimate immediately coming out from Project Melody. Bandit Bagel doesn't have enough to quite fight this probably. It just feels like the damage output from DS Jackie is way higher than Axe Jackie. We have another fight between NA Cash and Devin. Burger will be eaten, which means that there'll be a lot of extra healing. The X2 comes out, and with the Burger empowerment, if you guys didn't know, whenever you eat a burger as 11, your next ability will be immediately empowered, which removes the requirement for a cast time. And that allows Devin to just hop on right out of there when there was a bad fight happening. Now, ArcC gonna be looking at Project Melody. Project Melody, obviously with the optic camouflage suit, means that they'll be taking a lot of reduced damage from the base hits of ArcC's abilities. Looks like now the Barbara is here to play. What's even in this box? Does this box even have anything worthwhile? Looks like it's the Crystal Tiara, which none of these characters want, and I think Nine Cash, who's the last character who would want this, already has a Pegasus. Devin might want it, but he already has a Laurel Wreath, so every character that wants a transitional helmet basically already has it, or it doesn't matter, like in the case of Barbara and Tia. Small scuffle between 11 and Nine Catch will be happening. Some good scratch damage from abilities, but nothing that Burgers can't heal. The on-air will be used to negate the root, and Nine will be actually going for the execute for some free mastery, it seems, on Devin. Devin unable to capitalize off that. Maybe could have taunted, but look at that Burger healing. Absolutely insane. Looks like Devin will now be going on to the Tia. Tia gonna be using the E to run away. Looks like no one is quite... Devin walks into the bush, expected Tia. Instead, a Kiara comes out, so... This is just a funny thing in this game. We have ArcC barely sneaking out from the corner when... and there's really no reason for him to get out of there. Now we have Nine Catch versus Devin. Devin eating the burger once again. Let's see if the X can follow. Not quite. Once again, the burger empowerment from the passive is able to allow them to get out. JP's overcoming is going to be jumped on by Project Melody. Nice bat skill will protect them a little bit longer. And in the end, we still have 5 players up. I think there have been like 4 fights that have happened between all these players, and no one has gone down quite yet. Tillian Timepiece was picked up by the Barbara, probably from a yellow box somewhere. They will be going for some scratch damage on the 11, not quite committing everything because it is Final Zone. If they commit something and someone else runs on top of them, that's what's going to happen. Speaking of committing, Devin's actually going to jump right on top of the 11, ulting, doing so much damage. We're going to see if the turret option is going to be used, and Devin will be going down to Barbara, and Barbara, respecting the fact that people might be coming in to join the fight, will be running away to the corner instead of checking Devin's corpse. This is really heads-up play. Now we have Tia versus the Jackie. The silence doing a lot of damage, but whiffing almost every other ability. The stun will come out, will force Project Melody backwards. Okay, the blue outer gonna be tagging Project Melody. Gonna be doing some nice damage with the Hex proc, but whiffing almost every other ability means that I think ArcC is in a sticky situation, actually using the blue paint to travel back through Project Melody. Gonna be missing so many more abilities. Project Melody doing really well to use their movement to dodge so many casts. Looks like they're both gonna opt to not go through a final circle because one has the super fed Barbara and the other one has a super fed Kiara, so they're just gonna be on a merry chase as nice bat skill. Okay, the inner Q not quite landing, which means the root won't land. I think ArcC realizes that he's going to die almost no matter what, so he's just trying to do some scratch damage, just like a last hurrah. The Q is on them, so we'll see if... Okay, maybe Nine gets this kill. Actually, kill going to Project Melody as Nine now seeing the resourceless Jackie will take them down. Project Melody using so much timer to chase down the Tia. So I guess it's only fitting that he ends up going down to a quick execute by Nine Cash. So in the end, Nine Cash has so many items. Oh, the Barbara has something to say about this as the spell shield will be procced by Nine's Q, which I've never learned the name of. It's good to note that NA Catch is actually 2 whole levels on the Barbara, which is a lot of extra HP. I don't think Papaya Urso can actually negate this gap anytime soon, okay? Some good scratch damage. The E landing onto the turret instead of the Barbara. Gonna be trying to kill. Okay, the ultimate coming out from Barbara. Looks like Rapier Steel will be used to dodge. The RW not quite doing that much. Now ultimate coming out from NA Catch, but the chain once again kind of break at the last moment as the Barbara will be able to fully reset. And NA Catch with no animals to reset off of. Gonna be looking at the dog actually. Let's see if he can get it in time. Looks like he won't be able to. So Kiara's new ultimate cooldown is quite short. As you can see, the Barbara is running up, and it's almost available. We'll see which character ends up being able to get the reset up all the way sooner. Spell Shard is available, blocking all the Rapier Skill damage. NA Catch trying to capitalize as much as they can off Barbara's supposed lack of ultimate ability, and we bring a few resources for themselves. Gonna be chasing the Barbara once again to try and push them out because they can at least try to timer scam them. Okay, ultimate is available for Barbara now. Let's see what NA Catch can do. Ultimate's available for both people. RW landing so far for all of them. Okay, NA Catch gonna be negating some damage with the ultimate playing. Now the RWs are whiffing. NA Catch, the Q getting blocked by Spell Shield, but still taking down the Barbara at the very end. What a close nail biter. Barbara is considered to be such a good late game character, but NA Catch able to kind of schmoove on them in the end with, I guess, the boosted movement from their passive. Very well played by Nine. I'm promising you guys it's not biased that Nine is just in 2 of these videos, even though there's only 4 videos out there. Once again, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and perhaps subscribe. And again, if there are streamers in this video, their streamer links will be left down below. Thank you guys all for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another video, hopefully, considering that I have work. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.